This model kit review is of the Supermarine Spitfire, the Mk.1a. So, one of the very first Spitfires to be built. It is a 1/48 scale model by Airfix, and Mk.1a's are kind of hard to find. Shows you've got two different versions there. And let's see here, some more detail there. So let's have a look inside. Let's see what we've got. Let's open up this bag. Everything comes together in one bag. Here we have our canopies. We've got three different options there, it looks like. And three different options there for the front. And well, yeah, I guess this is going to be closed and this is going to be open. But we've also got some lights as well. Okay, so Airfix uses a slightly different plastic. It's very flexible, but it goes together just fine. It's quite a nice molding. Some flashing on the sprue, but really nothing else here. I've got some nice recessed panel lines. There's our spinner, and on the inside really not much, really nothing there. Hopefully we'll get to put something there, and we'll have some detail for the inside of the cockpit. And there we go. This looks like this is the inside detail of the cockpit. One for each side. There's our instrument panel there, and that's got some detail on it. And then we've got our elevator, our stabilizer, and there's our rudder. We've got our radio mast there, our rear wheel, tail dragger. This is the little side flap that allows, well, it's got a little bar you can pull closed for when they climb into the plane. Here is the firewall, and not really sure what this is for. We'll have to, you know what this is for? This is the wheel wells for the inside of the wings. It's very nice that they have that extra detail, because normally they're just molded in. Here you've got some gun bay details and some wheel well details there. So very nice wings, beautifully molded, recessed lines, and lots of detail. Now over here we've got more inside of the fuselage there. We've got our ailerons and two different parts for the I guess the front of the fuselage. This is raised up here, so depending on which version you want to build. We've got a two-bladed propeller here and a three-bladed propeller. And then spinner here as well. We'll have to look to see what most of these are. Here's an air intake there, and that's the front of the fuselage underneath the engine bay. We've got some gun details there, all very nicely molded. Now over here we've got another three-bladed propeller, another spinner. We've got a pilot with some nice details there. Some parts for our wheel wells there. These are the wheel well covers. I guess depending if you're going to have them up or down. That one's got the it's got the parts for the landing gear molded on already. Parts for our wheels. Here are the wheels. Here are the two different sides of it. Although I guess that's if it's going to be standing. We've got some bulging there, and that's if they're going to be retracted. Here's another firewall, probably for the back of the cockpit. There's our seat. More parts for our seat there. More fuselage formers. We've got different exhaust pipes there. Two different options. Really lots of options. Now over here we've got our decals, and These are really early decals, or early roundels, I should say. And some detail there for the instrument panel. So let's have a look at our instructions here. Some details there about the plane. And we're going to start off with building the inside here of the fuselage and the cockpit seat. The formers going on there. Options A or B depending which one you're building. And then putting the this is the lower part of the fuselage together with the push pedals for the rudder pedals, and the remaining parts of the fuselage or cockpit going together. And then once that's put together, we're going to put our little pilot in there and then mount it inside of our fuselage. Fuselage then goes together, and if you're going to have that open, don't forget to cut it off there. And depending which version you're going to build, I guess you're going to have to use different options, because the one has that little raised edge. Okay, now we're doing the wings, and it shows you how to cut out those different areas there for open gun bays. We've got our wheel well, round parts there, and now we're starting to put together the landing gear. It shows if you have them down, you need to glue those parts in. And then we're putting in our guns. We're going to put the wing top on there as well. And that's if you have it open or closed. I think it would be nice to have it open and show that extra detail. And then we're putting on our wings onto the fuselage, as well as the elevator and rudder, and then ailerons. Here's the engine cover underneath there, and an air duct. Here's our radiator, and then tail wheel there. Now we've got our wheels with the landing gear if it is going to be up. Landing gear's up here. If it's down, shows you even the number of degrees it has to be. We're putting on our exhaust pipes there, and then the propeller, and then our different options there for if you want to have the canopy open or closed. Now if you're going to have it open, the gun bays, then you can have all of those things just kind of glued on and make it look like somebody's working on it. And then you've got your little radio mast there, and that's the finished model. Here are the color, the decal and paint guides. This is actually very nice. And on the other side here is the other option, which I actually kind of like this. I don't have any ones with the black and white. They had that early on in the war, trying to distinguish themselves from the enemy. But that's actually a very nice model kit, very well molded and lots of extra detail.